Lasers, lasers. I've got lasers on my mind. Whoa! Hello there, my friends. Yes, it's me once again, Colt Sebastian Taylor, adventurer, entrepreneur, an amateur laser salesman, and hello to the Great Plains region, aka the Sos Vidi Sanasis, which I'm pretty sure I nailed. And welcome to the National Sales Meeting in Las Vegas, Nevada, unless there's like a different Vegas that you went to that I am unaware of. And guess what, guys? You are the #1 laser sales team in the world, specifically kidney lasers, but you're moving up to the whole destroy the moon via laser stuff, so gotta start small, whatnot. Now, others count lasers sold on fingers. You fellers, you're using hands, and everyone is a three-hander in this region. So here's the big question. Who's going to be the first four-hander in the Great Plains region? I assume this isn't weird laser lingo that I'm aware of. I'm assuming that you're counting things by fingers and hands. Now, to me, you probably should be using like Excel sheets, but hey, if fingers work for you, fingers work for you. Now, your pal, Paul, the laser aficionado, sent me a good rundown of the team there. And just in case there's people in this room that don't know, let me introduce you to the team here. First, we got Tom Stobie, a.k.a. The Don. Everything in this region he does for the glory of his hallmark card salesperson turned chicken farmer. That's right. He used to sell Hallmark cards at his family Christmas tree farm until a big city girl who he knew in high school came down. They fell in love. They raised chickens together, and now he just sells lasers in his free time. It's pretty amazing stuff. It's a love story that you could probably write on your own and put on Hallmark. It's very, very formulaic. Now, am I saying Tom in his free time figures out a way to put lasers on chickens so they self-cook to you and can send to the mail? No? Well, I mean, he's working on it, and maybe that'll be like next year's big thing. Next up, we got Phil, the mother of dragons. And actually, Phil and I go way back. I sent him a message previously out of my own heart and financial compensation. So hello, Phil. Nice to see you again. You're crushing it. Now, you are, from what I understand, you've run out of cities in not only North Dakota, but also South Dakota, and you've started to invent cities to sell lasers. Now, to the untrained ear, that sounds like embezzlement. It's not. It's called city planning, so don't you feel silly. Next up, we got Luke, a.k.a. Six Pack, leading the nation again, selling lasers. He prefers to sell them 6 at a time. And have you seen Luke? He is ripped. I'm not saying he has like an OnlyFans account, but I will suggest that you could give him money for erotic pictures on his OnlyFans site. So there's some subtext there. I hope you picked up on. Next you got Andy, and he's a Vikings fan, which, okay. Not as bad as Dallas. There are worse things out there. But he obviously doesn't love trophies, because obviously Vikings fan. And apparently, according to your pal Paul, you lost a bet allowing the entire team to call your wife Jen for 14 days straight to tell her what a loser her husband is, which I'm sure she loved. Now, did some of those conversations become intimate? Polyamory is a thing. Give it a try. Next up, we got Michael Monkey, who's not at this meeting. So, steal his credit card and run up the bill on that. He's going to retire. But he's from Green Bay, so you can just show up to his house at any time, tell him that Colt Sebastian Taylor sent you, especially the next year for NFL's draft. Just show up. You don't need to announce yourself. Just swing on by. He won't mind. And next there's Bert. He's the new guy of the region. You traded a two-hander for a three-hander. Now, he's no Tom, but boy, everyone here, especially me, is happy to have you on the team. And finally, Steph, the new gal, the new lady, holding it, slamming it down. Her motto is, another day, another sleigh. Boom, you go, queen. Also, please don't quit because of Andy. We all know how Andy smells. It's a musk. I mean, from where he's from, cabbage is a thing. So, Paul's working on it. Don't worry about it. So, you're at this meeting. You're in Vegas. It's not all about gambling, questionable drink choices, and not, being seduced by a showgirl or show guy. You have goals at this meeting. First goal at this meeting is that you need to be taught how to manage your manager's manager so that your manager's manager doesn't need to manage their manager. So basically, listen, folks, we all have higher-ups that are like, ugh, how did that guy get there? Hey, you know what? Here's my tip for you. As long as they know you're doing a good job, but don't know what you're doing, you're sold, all right? Be so important that they don't know what you do, but they know they need to have you there. That's how pretty much I've skated through life all my life. It's fantastic. You tell what you're doing. Don't tell them everything, okay? That's the best way to do that. Next up, you need to teach. You're going to be taught how to manage your manager's compensation plan, as lasers aren't as lucrative as they used to be. So, pop over to Luke's six-pack, ask him about his website. Tom's Laser Chickens, but, you need to understand how the whole compensation thing works. There's percentages, there's lasers that cut percentages in half. I know how it works, but you figure it out. And finally, this meeting, again, not about gambling completely, not about seeing a magic show, not about trying to figure out why if that's a Manhattan or a sidecar or like a rum and coke. Oh boy, I'm thirsty. I might have a drinking. No, not a drinking problem. This is just Coke. Sweet Coke with nothing else in it. But lasers, you need to come up with some new ideas how to sell lasers, get the laser market, gobble up more of the market to sell more lasers to more people. Any and all ideas are welcome, okay? And tell you what, let me just throw out some ideas there for you. You can use these. Maybe you could have a laser demonstration video, this is our lasers. Now try brand X. And the laser just blows through them and melts them. That would make me buy buy your laser. Maybe you could have ever see Weird Science with Val Weird Science? True Geniuses? I don't know. The Val Kilmer movie where the laser shoots through a statue. You could do that. Laser dating game, behind door number 1. This laser doesn't do a great job with kidney stones. This laser doesn't do kidney stones at all. This laser does kidney stones. Which laser are you going to pick? That one works too. Play out some nostalgia. Parodies. Parodies are fantastic. It's a great way to do that. So that is what your goal is here today. Brainstorming, having some fun, networking, bouncing ideas off of each other, hopefully not insulting each other accidentally while losing money at blackjack, stuff like that. And of course, having a good time. You certainly earned it for being the number 1 sales team of lasers of all the nation. It's crazy. I'm so thankful that Paul asked me to speak to you. It's going to be great. I will tell you what. If this team exceeds its sales this year by 20%, Paul will fly me out to Vegas on his dime, first class, and I'll hang out with you at next year's conference. Not a legally binding statement, just so you know. But hey, you know what? It could happen. Maybe next year it'll start off like this, and then boom, I'll come out and be confused of what you're talking about, and then we'll go to a laser party. Another marketing idea. Brilliant. So, have fun, guys. Glad to be back. What is that, Phil? Phil? Did I do? Yeah, Phil. Good to see you again, buddy. And I hope you have a very successful year, a very successful conference meeting in Vegas. And here's to you. Glad to be part of the team. And now you're saying, what's my salary? Entirely too much, just so you know. Entirely too much, but thankfully accepted. Until next year or sooner next time, I am, of course, your friend, the one, the only, Colt Sebastian Taylor. And I'll see you later. I'll see you laser. Boom! Marketing idea. Lasers, lasers. I've got lasers on my mind. They're getting rid of all of my kidney stones.